Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Carolina Hurricanes franchise mode. So in last episode we were in the conference finals up against the Tampa Bay Lightning, but unfortunately we could not get it done. Their offense just outworked us and our defense did not play the greatest, and we lost the series in just 4 games. But anyways, now we are in the off season, just looking maybe for a little bit of a retool, or maybe go back to a full-on rebuild again, because I feel like this team could still do good this upcoming season, but we are going to make some moves that kind of help our future more than it does like impact us right now, I believe. So we're going to first trade away Jordan Staal, and reason being is obviously, like I said, that ridiculous contract. He's got 5 more years left, basically, because this is 6 years, but this year's pretty much done with. So we're going to trade away him to the Ottawa Senators. We're also going to throw in a pick. Let's see. I think I had to do a second, because I've tried this deal before. I think a second only works. I don't think a third works. I'll try the third first, but let's see. So Jordan Staal in a third. We're going to try that first, and we are going to get back Logan Brown, because Logan Brown's actually from Raleigh, North Carolina. He's younger, and he's actually almost just as good. He's a third-line checking forward, and I think I've seen him grow to like an 84, 85, so this is a pretty good deal for us. So I don't know if that will go through. If not, we'll have to move it up to a second. Let's see if this goes through, and it's rejected, so yeah, we will have to go with the second, but that's okay, because this draft is kind of weak, and we do have later round picks this year, considering we just went to the conference finals, so it's okay to do this. So just Jordan Staal and a second for Logan Brown, and it is accepted. So there is our trade, and welcome aboard, Logan Brown. And we also have one more trade to do, and that's with the Toronto Maple Leafs. We are going to be sending them Justin Williams, who's kind of from Toronto, almost like, I think he's from close by there, like I forget what the place is called, but I think he's from close to Toronto anyways. So we're going to send him back to his hometown pretty much. And we are also going to be throwing in another pick. I know we're giving up a lot of picks this year, but we still have our first, and that's the one that matters the most. So we're going to throw in our 6th round pick, and we are going to be picking up Kasperi Kapanen. Just considering Kasperi Kapanen, as you can see, he's an 80 overall, 21 years of age. And he's a 4th liner already, so maybe he could potentially grow. I know I've seen him not grow that well in GM modes before, but I think he could still grow, considering he's now an 80 in this roster update. So there you go. So Williams in a 6 for Kasperi Kapanen will go through. Yes, it will. So there is our 2 trades that we are going to be making in this episode at least. There might be one more that we make at the draft, just because we need to move up to get the goaltender I want to get, because I'm going to see if I can go after Ulanov, because he's supposed to go probably around 27th, but the thing is, we have probably like the 29th overall pick this year. So let's start up the draft. We're also going to do just the re-sign stage in this episode, and the free agency is going to be next episode. So the Rangers have the 1st overall pick, followed by Vegas, Vancouver, etc. I'm not going to show you guys who goes to each team, just because it's pretty much the same as it always is. So let's see if we could do a trade for at least like the 20, let's say the 20th to the 25th overall pick. Who has the 25th overall pick currently? Because I think I might be able to throw in like somebody like Marcus Kruger to move up. LA, Philadelphia. Does Philadelphia want to give up the 20th overall pick? Because I don't know if we can move up that far or what. Let's see. So Philadelphia, I don't know if they want to give up their pick. They might. They're the team that we eliminated in the playoffs. Draft picks. They do not want to give up their 1st. What about LA at 25th? Yes, they do. So let's see if we could trade for this pick. So obviously, in order to get that, we're going to have to trade away our current 1st, which has almost around the same amount of trade value. And then we could also add in a 7th maybe, and then just move up like that. And then we just have a 3rd round pick left. Something like that. Let's see if that goes through, and it is rejected. Maybe we could throw in Marcus Kruger, like I said, because Kruger he has one more year left. He wasn't that bad of a defensive player, but we do have younger prospects potentially. So Kruger, they do want Kruger. I don't know if that will help it though. Let's see. They're not particularly interested. Oh, this might be a harder thing than I thought. Let's see. Skaters matching block. Obviously, Vermette's deal's ending soon. Same with Stempniak. What could we do? Zikov's trade value, I think, dropped off even more. You know, I'm going to throw in Zikov into this deal and send him back to Los Angeles, because at least that's a nice young prospect that they get. So let's see if that goes through. Yep. There you go. So Zikov is back to LA just because I don't know if he's going to pan out. And we get our first round pick. So hopefully that goaltender is actually a medium elite. Because if he is, then that deal will look good. If he was a fringe starter or just a medium starter, it might look pretty bad. So let's sim to user pick. I'm pretty sure Rasmus Dahlin still goes first in the update. I'm not trading away my firsts and stuff like that. I want to go back into a bit of a rebuild. So let's see. The goaltender should be still available, right? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Good. We might have moved up a lot more than we needed to, but it's fine. So yeah, Dahlin goes to the Rangers. Okay. So let's make our pick and get that goaltender, because we do need a goaltending prospect, considering I think Nedeljkovic might not be that much of a prospect. Like, he might be a bit of a write-off. So yeah, there you go. Ulanov is supposed to go around now. I feel like he's an elite goaltender. He's 18. He's got good size. And he's drafted ahead of, who is it? Alexis Gravel. And Alexis Gravel, I know, is a medium starter. So I'm feeling this is a medium elite. Please, Ulanov, be a medium elite. We need an elite 10D, and he is nice. And he's a 50 overall, so that is a good trade. Just hopefully Ulanov becomes that elite goaltender we need, and hopefully he doesn't become like a Nicholas Whiting situation in Minnesota. But that is a nice deal. We're not going to sign him to a contract this year, obviously, considering he's only a 50. But we did get our elite 10D, which is what we need. And I think we only have one more pick left in this draft, or two more picks. It was like a third and a seventh. Yeah, so now we're in the third round. Let's see if we could get any other steals here. Doubt we can, because there's not a lot of steals in the 2018 draft, but like later years there is. So let's see. Popovich, I know, isn't that good. Zach and Naro. Who is this? Kalinchenko, 17. We have a lot of defensive prospects already, though. We might need some right-wing prospects. That's something that we're lacking. There's also Hayton, who's an exact top 9, 18. He doesn't look that horrible. He's got a good power on his shot. You know what? I'm going to try with this guy, even though I don't think he's probably going to be that good. He might be a low top 9. Okay, he's a medium top 9 in 53, so that's not too horrible. Don't know much about him, how good he's actually is in real life. Hopefully he pans out. And then we should have one more pick, I think. Yep, we have one more pick, and that is in the 7th round, so let's make this last one count. And then we'll get into the re-sign stage, and then I'll show you guys who the free agents are, and then that'll be it for this episode. Just because I want your guys' opinions. So let's see. Galbavi, 19, right wing 2-way forward. We do need right wingers, like I said. There's not really much else. You know what? I'm just going to go with the unknown guy. Welcome aboard, Galbavi, and he's AHL. Okay, so it was still not a bad draft considering we only had 3 picks. We got that medium elite goaltender. I had a feeling he was, because whenever there's a low fringe starter, guys, I'm pretty sure most of the time they're elite goaltenders. So especially if they go in the first round. So make sure you go and get those when they're in the first round. So let's go to the re-sign stage now. I know for a fact we have Noah Hannafin we have to re-sign, and then there's also a couple others. We're obviously going to let go of people like Vermette and probably, who else? A lot of the older kind of guys. But we did free up a lot of cap space getting rid of Jordan Stahl, which is nice. Should help us out in the long run. Don't have to deal with that 6-year deal, or 5 more years actually. So let's see, UFAs, Stempniak, Van Riemsdyk, Vermette, Wingles, Dahlback. Yeah, most of these UFAs could go. RFA wise, I am going to definitely get back. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal, actually. 3 years at 4.6. Let's just talk him down a tiny bit so we can save a tiny bit more money. And then also Elias Lindholm definitely has to come back for a bit. Like, I don't want to sign him too long term because he could be potentially trade bait. So we'll sign him to 3 years. If he's not good after 2, maybe we flip him to a contender. So here's 3 years at 4. DiGiuseppe, 2-way deal. That's pretty good, actually, considering you could be a 4th liner. And okay, so Captain wants a 1-way deal. We'll give him a 1-year, $1 million contract. And then people like Nordstrom and stuff like that, I think might get released unless they want 2 ways. Yeah, they want 2 ways, so we could get those guys back for the AHL, I think, just because maybe we could get the Charlotte Checkers a good simulation or something. Sorry if this is also a bit slower, weird in comparison. It's just because I'm recording this using OBS instead of Elgato, because I'm literally recording this right before I have to go to school. And also, if my voice sounds really bad, it's because I'm sick currently, so... Okay, so all those guys are qualified, and Peter Mrazek's also a big contract you have to get back. 4 years, you know, that's actually a really good deal, because I know I have seen him jump, so we're going to give him exactly what he wants. And then in terms of UFAs, I am going to release TVR, because he's going to want 3 mil, right? Yep, 3 mil, I don't really want to give him that. I am also going to release Vermette, because he should be dropping off. Same with Wingles. We're going to basically do a little bit of a house cleaning. Elinuk, I guess I could give you a contract, even though you don't got much potential. Carroll, you're not really anything. We're going to release you. Robertson, I guess I'll just get all these guys back for the AHL. Well, some of the guys actually I might release. That way, because we have... Who is it? Yeah, Louis Reinen's up to a 71, so we got to give him a contract. Stelio Matthews, not just yet. Geeky, not yet. And yeah, obviously that medium league goaltender I'm not drafting just yet. But here is his individual stats, so he's more athletic than he is anything else. Hopefully he does pan out, though. So that would be a nice deal if we manage to get him for just like moving up in the draft pretty much. Okay, so that is that. So we got all the RFAs, and then we also have a couple more UFAs to just get. I'll just give all these guys currently contracts for the AHL. And I think that's pretty much all we want to do. Joris, he does want an AHL contract, but I don't know if I want him. Yeah, I'm going to release Joris. Klaus Dahlbeck, do you want an AHL contract? Yes, you do, but you do not want to come back to this team, so we're going to release you too. And Stepniak, you're going to go as well, because you didn't produce much. Cam Ward, we could always upgrade our goaltending situation. I'm going to still sign Jeremy Smith for the AHL for 1 year. And I am going to... I'm going to release Helvig, even though he's a backup potential. And Cam Ward, I'm actually going to release Cam Ward, even though he's been with the Carolina Hurricanes so long. I just feel like we could get a better backup and have a better season simulation if we don't keep him around. So I am going to get rid of Cam Ward, even though he is still pretty solid. So I think that's all the moves we have to do. So everybody should sign with us. So if that is the case, then we just have to go to the free agency and see what there is available, and then you guys can let me know what you want me to sign for next episode, because I think we do need a top line center or a couple centers maybe, because now that we got rid of Stahl, we don't have really a top center unless we use like Lindholm has one or something like that. So anybody reject? Jeremy Smith rejected. Wow. Okay, well, we could always find a new AHL goaltender. Same with Miller and Robertson. Okay, I'm fine with that. It's just AHL guys. Nobody that has potential, so those guys could actually all go. We could find somebody else in free agency, so we'll leave that. And so, what is there available in free agency? I don't even remember really what goes in free agency in the first year. Okay, so now let's check the free agents. Like I said, I think we need a first line center, at least something like that, which there's not any available. But there is some good veterans. Is there any good potential players? No, there's not really good potential players. There's like exact top 6 forwards, but a low top 4. Oh, Derek Pouliot's not bad, but he's an RFA. And he's not actually that good. Goaltending. Robin Leonard. Grubauer. Yeah, see, Grubauer could be a pretty solid backup for us. So that's what we could technically go after. There's also Charlie Lindgren, but I don't think he's ever actually grows, even though in real life he's not that bad. So yeah, I'm just going to scroll through this. So if you guys see anything that we could go after, what we should go after, let me know, because we have $22 million in cap space. So we have a lot of space to get maybe a person for like a 1-year deal at least. So there's all that. And then goaltenders, pretty much just these guys. The rest of them are AHL kind of guys. So if you guys see anything that is available that I should go after, let me know. I'm also going to show you guys quickly the trading block, so you guys can let me know for any potential trades we could do for the remaining half of the season or off season. And then yeah, next episode as well, like I said, we will sign some players and then we will start up the season simulations. So let's lastly check the trading block, see if it has changed at all. So okay, Sam Steele and Saron Noel, Friedrich and Senishin. Anybody interesting? Mitchell, Timmins, Soderberg. Currently doesn't look like much, but then again, I'm just kind of skimming through this. But if you guys see anything, let me know. Kaprizov still in Greenway for some reason. McDonough, that's funny. McDonough literally just got traded yesterday. Anybody else? Yeah, there doesn't look like there's a whole lot, to be honest. Like, I'll probably look in depth, like off off video or off camera, whatever you want to say, and see if I can find anybody. But Samsonov is up to his 71, so he's going to be in the AHL for Washington next season. Well, I don't know if he already was. So yeah, that's basically what's on the block and all that sort of stuff. Let me know what you guys think we should sign, what we should trade for. What do you guys think of our draft pick that we just got in the first round, all that sort of stuff. Let me know down below, and I'll see you guys next time.